live 了吗 ？live 了吗 ？Oh yes, live 了。Hello, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Okay, okay. 等我一下啊。Let me share this on my main Facebook page. 有 share 到吗？Okay, okay, okay. 有 share 到，有 share 到。Hello, hello, hello everyone. Hello everyone. If you are just coming in to come in and see me, thank you very much. Thank you very much. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. 了。Yeah, it's 10 p.m. already 啊。喂喂喂喂，怎么会这样 ？Okay, thank you very much. My sister is here. Sean is here. Bertram, you are here. Hello, Alan, you are here. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. 又在上来听我讲废话啊。Thank you very much. Say hello if you can hear me. I think you all can hear me. I tested my sound already. Hello, Patricia. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Hey, how's your family? Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Hey, okay. So I think all of us heard the news already, right? Wow, happy Phase 2 Phase 2来了。Everybody 画啦，画啦，画啦，画啦。Hello, Desmond. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming in. Hello. Phase 2 coming already 19th of June. They saying that most of the thing opening up already. Okay. What things open up? I only remember can go out and eat already. 5% is it? 5% can go out and eat. Then what? Basic pet grooming, physiotherapy. Oh, the society quite caring for pets. Hello, hello Karen. Hello. Hello sister. Hello. My main Michelle. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah. So everybody happy already? 19 June open now. Okay, phase 2 open now. Happy already. I think quite bored at home. You all stuck at home. Very jialat. The business cannot move. Economy also quite bad. So I think this morning they got a newspaper. The headline very scary. Headline say what? Our this unemployment rate 10 years higher. 10 years higher. The headline very scary. It come out. Then after that I go and click inside try to find the newspaper article. Unemployment rate 10-year high. Quite scary. Yeah, I share the screen. Wow, so scary. Singapore jobless rate 10 highest in 10 years. Total employment register record. Wow, that means the employment register decline in Q1. Then after further reading, our overall unemployment rate jumped from 2.3% to 2.4%. Hello, hello, hello. Make yourself comfortable. Hello, hello. Please help like and share. Thank you, thank you. Hello. I got feedback. I must smile more often because sometimes when I reading from the chatting, my face very serious. So some people say my been very 吵, very black. Right. Unemployment rate for Singapore citizen rose from 3.3% to 3.5%, and among residents or Singapore citizens and Singapore permanent residents from 3.2 to 3.3. Actually, I don't know how to react in this news because I think in Singapore context we are so used to having very low unemployment rate. So 3 point something, I think compared to other developed countries, I'm not sure. I think US is 10% unemployment, right? Is it? So there are more and more people getting unemployed, retrenched. This is something that is not healthy lah. But then again, let's stay positive, right? Sectoral change. I don't know what this means. Any expert over here can help explain what this means now? Sectorial downturns. Wow, this one I don't understand. Right, so there are more business closures. I think this for sure lah. Some of the people before COVID already not in a very good shape. So this COVID is only just accelerator lah. I learned this word accelerator stimulus stimuli, right? Stimulate people to. Hey, Halloween. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey, thanks for your shout out to Wayne. Hey, Wayne, thanks for your this encouragement. I really learn a lot from your spontaneous speaking. Awesome, man. Good value. Yeah. Then about all these employers, right? Some of them they are also tasked to do some temporary jobs. I think in this situation, we are all happening, means the sector where the employment focus on CMI. What is CMIIW? Sub. What is CMIIW? What does it mean? Sub 什么意思 ？CMIIW Okay, so I can understand the current situation. There's a lot of people that got unemployed. I think self-employed like us, right? We are also suffering very badly lah. Agent, we cannot do physical viewing, right? Our resale, if you know lah, the charting for resale drop April, May drop quite a bit. Means correct me if I'm wrong. Sub 什么意思 ？CMIIW 是什么意思 ？Sub I don't understand what you mean. Yeah. So there will be all these areas, right, where you see F&B, arts and entertainment, administrative saw the largest decline. I think this is quite straightforward lah. F&B now can only do tapao ma, and even those some tapao business, right, they really jialat, man. Some of them they rent a very big space, right, for dining in one ma. So they are selling not just food, they're selling the atmosphere. Then how to survive? People go there to not to eat the food, but to meet up with friends, enjoy the atmosphere, shopping around, all these things. So F&B, I think really on the ground on my side, I have already one casualty lah. I am actually facilitating one of the tenant to clean up his F&B shop. No choice. The profit margin is very slim even before the COVID-19 really. High rental, high staffing costs. If you're F&B, if you are F&B business, business owner, you know what I will mean. You know what I mean. Suddenly 讲话不顺. So F&B business owner, I think even those like high class dining, high class restaurant, those people have to sit down, enjoy the service of the staff, enjoy the music, enjoy the atmosphere. Those are one dish $50, that kind of place, right? I think jalan. I don't know how they survive. Arts and entertainment, same thing as well. You need large gathering, music, concert, you need large gathering of people to go there and enjoy music or look at art museum, all these things. Sure, I think very difficult. So all these things will see a very big impact. But opening on the bright side, Infocom and healthcare. So same thing lah. Suddenly Zoom become one of the most used product in the world, right? Everybody doing Zoom meeting, everybody Zoom viewing. In fact, yesterday I also just concluded another deal through Zoom. I never, very funny in this case, very interesting. I never see the seller in person. In person physically, I never see him. I never till now I haven't seen the wife. I only see the wife from the IC because the I think the wife camera shy. If you're watching, if you know who am I talking about? Yeah. So I haven't seen the wife, but the wife got signed lah. So I never see the buyer. I never see the buyer agent. Everything is concluded through electronic bank transfer, electronic signing. But because the HDB document, we still need the original signature. So we send over the courier to do the signing. So I came across this customer 1 month ago. So till now, I have not physically met him, but the deal closed already. Very interesting. Very interesting. Shift in relative share in the national output and employment that is attributed. Wow, chim. Wow, I really don't understand. It means shift in the relatively share of the national output and employment. Hey, hi Melvin. Hello. Hey, thank you for support. Bye. Yeah, so I think we all just have to stay positive. Like again, I say lah, if you just coming in, phase 2 opening liao, okay, everybody because there are more things to do already. More business can open up. More and more small businesses. I think these are the more key areas that we need lah. So all these people who are coming in will be very helpful lah. So hopefully I just run a quick list like some of the things. If you are not sure, if you are a business owner yourself, you're not sure whether or not your industry is within this list, right? Can go to this website, gobusiness.gov.sg/permitted list. Okay, I think everybody is sending out in their WhatsApp group lah. So I'm sure you have received it as well. Just take a look lah. For us industry, for us real estate, right? We still don't know whether we can do physical viewing or not because the news just announced 6+7. Then I was another call talking to another client. Then I think we're still waiting for our boss to give clearance from CEA to ask them what is the SOP lah, what is the guideline, what is the do's and don'ts. So on hand, right, I have how many I think at least 5 or 6 die one physical view one. Wow, jalat, I very stressed also. So I also thinking of how to manage them because if imagine all 5 6 of them want to go and see this weekend, I also don't know how to arrange. So I believe right, a lot of these resale agent resale this thing, right, sure will have a lot of jam right. Hey, hello, hey Jiang, hello, hey, nice to see you, right. So when all these things is being opened up, right, wow, I see food F&B still permitted to open, but for takeaway and delivery. This is what I opened the wrong file cannot be Oh, okay. Sorry, I think I opened the wrong website. I see the news. I opened up the news. Yeah, I opened up the news. So phase 2 opening already June 19. Okay, social gathering can up to 5 people already. Okay, don't need to more. I know some of you doing it don't think I don't know. I also know I think sometimes no choice we do things quietly Okay. Singapore will be in phase 2 for opening this Friday. Okay, there will be more things opening up. Household can receive up to 5 visitors at the same time. Okay, so I believe for house viewing, right, same thing I think should be open already but we're just waiting for confirmation from CEA, the governing body that's taking care of real estate agent right. But individuals still have to keep a safe distance of 1 meter from each other, at least 1 meter. Then thinking how to do viewing. If let's say I'm 1 meter away from the client, how I do viewing? How I talk to the client? Have to shout have to talk louder. I don't know But I think hopefully viewing still can be done. If no physical viewing really really need to jiachao already. You need to eat grass already. Very painful even though people are still closing through Zoom and all these things, but some people they still want to buy after viewing the actual site because some things you can only see on the actual site like probably you can have a walk around, maybe you can have a better understanding of the environment and all these things, right? So hopefully all these things will slowly open up So everybody stay safe, please cooperate, wash your hand, keep yourself sanitized, wear your mask, don't do funny things, don't jeopardize don't compromise all this opening up If let's say we open up I heard the Beijing side got one market suddenly got one area closed off again 44 cases or something, right? So please don't. I hope Singapore don't if Singapore like that jialat man. Right? If let's say got a second wave coming out, then Singapore government, I think they may take another stance to close out again. I'm not sure karaoke, nightclub, cinema, theater, library, museum, large cultural entertainment value still cannot open. Yeah, if you all know, some of you, I think you all know, I have one more side business doing entertainment. Jialat Okay, in reopening of indoor and outdoor attraction also take more time. Okay, heart pain. This one very hard pain. Jalan. Okay but just stay positive guys. Everybody just stay positive. Okay, at least we are now opening up. So more things can be done. There will be more money exchange. The money must move The money don't move, economy don't move, everybody die already. So everybody sit at home do nothing, also very jalat. Right. So we must do something Right. June 29, schools will be fully open. Students will be returning. Then currently most of the primary school and secondary school are alternate being physically and doing home base. Funeral, wedding and wakes up to 20 people can attend. Wow, 20 people. 20 people, that means only the close family only Really the close family. 20 people, that means your visitor cannot attend Wow, jialat, this one. No choice I think everybody just have to be cooperative Don't do stun right? Okay. More news. I think this is from CNA talking about the phase 2 opening up. Okay. Infection rate remains stable. Okay. I think the migrant workers and all these things, we really need to keep it under control like what they say. Oh yeah, talking about migrant workers this is what I heard from my dad My dad is the construction line. So they're saying that last time, right, the migrant workers is 20 person to one room. Now, right, with the new requirement, is 5% to one room. So that means you will see if you are staying in neighborhood area that has near empty plot of land, right, you will start to notice they have a lot of construction for dormitory happening already. Because no choice, our construction sector is still largely reliant on all these migrant workers. So imagine last time I can house 20 people in one room. Now I can only house 5. That means the housing cost times 4, correct or not? Times 4, right? Yeah, that means the housing need for this worker times 4. That means surely next time the construction cost for property is going to be higher already, right? All these things will add up. Then in terms of delays for projects and all these things, right? I think some of you may have buy new projects and all these things, right? So the official, so far, like all the developers that I know of, the official statement is that they are still on track in terms of their timing. So not to worry. But I believe in subsequent months or weeks, if let's say they were to announce anything, right, I will keep you guys updated. Likelihood is that there may be some slight delay here and there. So high chance lah. So this thing is just to take note. I mean, this COVID virus, right, is also unprecedented. This word overused really. Unprecedented. So no choice, we just have to live with it. All right. Talking about more details about what's happening. Hey, Amin, hello. Okay, so I just want to do a quick sharing. Just a couple of days back, right, I met with this young couple. I really want to share this with people. Very interesting. You can see their housing loan information. I never add in their name and all these things. Okay, PDPA. This is their housing loan statement that they sent to me by screenshot. So very interesting. They within 5 years, they clear their housing loan. Amazing, man. Really, very, very disciplined. Whenever they got money from their CPF or cash or everything, right, they clear. Then because 5 year MOP already, the HDB. So within 5 years, right, it's not a small amount, mind you. It's not a small HDB loan. It's quite a sizable amount. So it's been a while. I see people manage to clear off near to zero for their HDB MOP flat. So, really disciplined, this young couple. So just want to share this with people. But then again, when I was doing their calculation and all these things, right, their cash proceed is still not even up to 100,000. First thing first is also because they use a lot of CPF in terms of their repaying of the HDB loan, which also makes sense. It's okay because the CPF loan is going at 2.6%. Then the CPF accrued interest is at 2.5. So almost there lah, bo lai lah. I would say not too much of a big difference, but then it's better than nothing. They clear off quickly lah. So after they sell their house, right, they will have a very good size amount of cash by CPF, which they will be going to use and do an upgrade later on. So this one is a very straightforward case of selling their HDB and buying a condo, right? So this couple, wow, very good, very disciplined. I like. Not like me, anyhow spend money. Okay, so some people were texting me and ask, hey, John, you can sell HDB through Zoom, how you do? Wow, like, how come people will still buy? Then I was sharing with people, actually, it's a matter of, like, how do I put it? The unit itself is in a very good condition, firstly, and also the sellers, they are motivated to sell. And likewise, I did all the fact finding and research about what's good and what's not for this particular unit. And then I did a presentation properly. So I just want to showcase like some of the websites over here that I make use of. So if let's say if you are wondering like, hey, talk online can talk so much, man. Can talk about what? Sell house. I thought just go down to see the place easier. What? How to sell online? How to sell a HDB online? Right or not? Hey, how come the Google Earth change? Hey, we hold on. Hey, they change it. Yeah. Okay, why I want to show Google Earth, right? Never mind. Google Earth Singapore. Why I want to show Google Earth, right, is because, right, it can see some of the interesting satellite view of the area. So you will see some interesting things over there. Yes, Iris. Yes, you are right. Is it better to clear HDB loan via cash instead of CPF? Yes, Iris. Okay, the couple that I'm talking about, right? Because they also got limitations. I won't say that everyone is able to clear. Of course, if you have cash, ideally you use your cash to clear because you let your money uh, rest inside. No, invest 2.5%, 2.5% inside your CPF, right? Best thing is if you can use your cash to clear the loan, that would be the best because cash, we now know, is cash you provide liquidity lah, but cash don't give you return mah. Your CPF inside your OA account at least still got 2.5%, right? Of course, CPF is a long-term game lah. You can only take out at 55 years old. Okay, correct. CPF have higher interest rate. You are right. So you see, Google Earth, right, can see all this kind of very nice imagery. Because the Google Earth, right, also have a showcase of a lot of things that is taking down from top down. So things like this is the cluster of the HDB that I saw recently. So you can see things like, oh, it's a sheltered walkway, all these things is sheltered walkway all the way to the bus stop. Then over here itself, you can see how close is it to the LRT station, where is the market and all these things. Then you can see that this multi-story car park, right, on the top, some green space. So that means the government, right, got do some gardening lah. I think all the new HDB or rather all the newer HDB, right, they have the multi-story car park, right, on top is sure garden already. Very nicely done up. Cash is king, of course. Cash is king. Who don't want cash? But cash, if you don't use it, if you don't invest it properly, don't give you interest mah. So that's why rich people problem, they always say too much cash on hand. Too much cash on hand, don't know put where. Because inflation mah. Inflation in Singapore is 2%. So if you have a lot of cash on hand, but you don't do anything, you are losing out 2% per year. So your money you have to put somewhere lah. All right, this is Fajar LRT on the top, right? Then below is Bangkit LRT, all this kind of thing lah. So Google Earth, you can see some very realistic imagery. These are all satellite images from the Google. So you can even see all the park connector, how it link and all these things, right? Then talking about street directory, this is also another very good tool that I like to use, right? This one is the site, right, where you can show things like which block is that. This one has a different kind of view, right? Then it can show you the park connector, show you the school. This the green and the yellow one is the park connector lah, right? Then when you zoom out, right, you can see the highway, the roads and everything. Street directory I like to use as my base base map, because this one more relatable lah as a Singaporean. If you use Google Map, some of the blocks, all these things missing one, you cannot see one. Like all these multi-story car park, all these things you also cannot see one. Like things like this, if you see the shop here, you click, right. Of course, they don't show all lah, but you can see all the, we got shops, what kind of shops operating over here and all these things. So this is something very cool, right? And also some of the things over here, right, the bus stop, right, you can click one. Then it can show you the bus services. So this is the one of the basic tool, I would say a basic tool that everybody must know one. Don't pay cash after selling a flat, you will get cash. Yes, correct, Iris. If you use more cash, right, during the 5 years, right, to pay off your loan, when your HDB MOP that time, right, you will have more cash proceed. Suddenly you ask me this topic, I feel very compelled to draw the thing for you. Next time I draw for you. The chart very nice one. I draw for you. Okay. If you, yes, in short, right, if let's say over the 5 years, right, if you use more cash for your monthly payment at the 5 years MOP mark, you will have more cash proceed. But some people, they will say that CPF cannot use one, just dump everything and clear off the loan. But they didn't realize that the CPF has a accrued interest of 2.5%, meaning to say, right, it will also eat into your this cash proceed next time when you want to sell your house. Okay. Okay, the next one, right, a very interesting tool that I will also use is this thing called the onemap.sg. Okay, onemap.sg, right, is now they upgraded a lot more things already. Nearby parks essential amenities PHPC. This one is something I think because of the COVID they added this right, something cool So I show you 443 Fajar. I like to use this for the school because this is the most accurate. Okay. So today, right, I go and click school. you want to find whether the thing is within one click, right? You go and click the exact block. 443D Fajar Hill. Okay, come out already. You can see, right? So over here, right, it shows all the where all the primary school is, where the school between 1 to 2 click or within one click. So the red color one, right, when you plot, you drop down the pin, right, within one click one, all the primary school will show up. All right, this is showing all the primary school, right? Then the blue one, right, is the within 1 to 2 click one, right? So this thing is very good if let's say you are a parent who have a school going kid. Then if let's say you are unsure, because some condo project, right, even though it's the same project, some blocks maybe don't fall within one click, some blocks fall within one click. So this is something you have to take note. Some of the parents very kiasu. Later you buy the wrong place, not within one click, then you cry. Hey, you're welcome, Iris. You're welcome. You're welcome. So these are the things that you can see. Hey, within one click or what school? Within 1 to 2 click or what school? Then this is something very good for school-going parents. All right. Okay. So the another one that I always like to use is also this one, the URA. URA will show the master planning that the smart people in the government what they plan to use for this piece of land. Okay. I think the previous video I already showed some lah. So over here itself, right? This one is not the map. Okay, wait. Master plan. Yeah, master plan. So you can see master plan over here, right? You can show a lot more things. So if you don't know what all this color is, right, just click on the three dot over here. Then you click legend. Then they will tell you what all this land is all about. What is the planning used for it lah? Hey, hello, Serene. Hello. 上线了. Hey, hello. Thanks for your support. Okay, so all these things, right, from the URA, you can see what are the planned areas, what is the government land sales, and all these things. So there are a lot more things you can look at, a lot more details you can find out from when you click into this legend and see more things. Right. Okay. So this is another map that I like to see, because sometimes if you are unsure like what is the future planning for this particular town, right, you go and see from this URA site, then you can see that the government plan to use this site for what purpose. It's already all stated over here, so cannot change one, right? So this is something that is very very good for people to understand what's going on in terms of the nearby vicinity, anything's coming up. Another side is okay, another trick. Some people want to know, hey, in the future got what development and all this thing, right? It's quite easy. Like for example, I want to know, hey, in the future Punggol got what development? You type Punggol URA. Just type Punggol URA can already. Okay. Usually the first few is all the upcoming plans already. The government is very good in doing all this information sharing. I tell you in the future, Punggol, how you gonna build, what things is coming up over there. So read lah. Have to spend time to understand and read. Then you can understand the locality better, right? Then another website I like to take a look at, right, is this SRX. Okay, SRX is more of a pricing trending website lah. So if you go to this site, right, you can even download their flash report for free. Free. Okay, people who like free. Okay, go and read the report. It's very good, very informative. A lot of data, a lot of numbers. For people who see all these data charts and the numbers, see really will high one. You come to here, right? You can see all the trending, all the how the movement is like in terms of landed HDB or private condo. Non-landed is condos and apartment, right? Then even over here, right, you can even subdivide what kind of type of HDB you want to see. So interestingly, I just want to show you something. You can see that since the peak of 2013, right, executive and 5-room, right, the drop is not as severe as compared to 4-room and 3-room. Okay, you see this 3-room, wow, drop until like that. I see already also sad. Right. Why is that so, right? It's because executive and 5-room, right, it's lesser released by the government. If you realize today a young couple, if let's say they don't mind waiting for BTO, right, if they have the waiting time of 3 years, they can save a lot of money by going for BTO. So why would they want to buy resale flat? This is something that you have to ask yourself lah. But for BTO, right, the executive and 5-room, right, Executive no more already. That means EM no more already. EMEA no more already. Executive maisonette and executive apartment no more already. 5 rooms still have, especially in places like the more outskirts lah, like Sembawang, where else? Yishun, all these areas still have. They will still release 5 room. But if you realize over the years, the housing also getting smaller and smaller already. No choice. Our Singapore land very limited, right? Then in terms of another, why suddenly? Oh, here. Then in terms of another good website you can look at, right, is this one, HDB. Okay, this one secret. I sharing all my trade secret with you all. Okay, if you watch my video long enough, you can become property agent already. Just kidding. You need to go and call the license. Go and take the test and the exam. Wow, very strong. I think the passing rate now very hard. You don't know where to find this map, right? Very easy. HDB map services. Then you enter. Okay, enter already, right? First one is the right one already. Okay, then you go in, right? You click on the housing, then you can see all these red color, all this, right? It's all the HDB block. Then from here you can see, wow, Singapore a lot of HDB housing. Really a lot like mushroom, you see, like mushroom popping out all over the place, right? Then when you click on the individual block, right, something like this, you click on it, you will see a lot more information about that particular block. So things like, oh, what is this breakdown? Oh, this block only got 4-room and 5-room flat, and how many units over here? Okay, this block what is the resale price that happened for this particular block only? Then 200-meter radius, this block for the past 6 months, what is the pricing like? Right? We can see, wow, very nice circle being drawn. Wow, all these tools in the past don't have one. Real estate agent nowadays are very, very 幸福, very comfortable. A lot of data readily on hand. But then again, competitive. So you have to find the zai one. Have to really go and research. Because nowadays information is readily available. So it's how you make use of it. Right? Then also you can see what car park season parking. The rest I didn't really explore, to be honest. All these childcare services and all these things, I really never explore. Okay, then I usually only come towards over here housing information, because for property agents like us, right, we want to check 2 things, right? Check 2 things. One thing we want to know, can sell to who. If let's say the seller is a local Chinese, Singaporean, then I check. Oh, okay, I can sell the flat to any buyer regardless of their ethnic group and citizenship. We see this one, wow, very happy. Anybody also can sell, no problem. Some areas got very high number of, say, particular race, like for example this area, wow, a lot of Malay want to stay there. So if you are taking a listing of a non-Malay house, right, sometimes you check, wow, cannot sell to Malay. But when you advertise, right, wow, a lot of Malay call you, right? So sometimes we have to check this thing, check properly, to check whether there's any restriction to sell to any particular race or not. All right. Then the next thing, right, is to check this thing, upgrading. All right. HDB upgrading or estate renewal. Okay, this is very important. If let's say you have a PR buyer, like, because PR they pay a different rate from citizen. Citizen, when we are very subsidized by the government, when they do upgrading and all these things, right, we only pay a very small fee. I really think it's a very small fee as compared to PR. They have to pay in terms of like thousands range. So these 2 things I will definitely check when I take on any listing, to make sure that is okay to sell one. Then another good tool that people want to use, especially if they are young couple, they want to buy near parents, right? This one is the distance inquiry for proximity grant, because proximity grant also not a small sum of money. 20K, up to 20K, depending on the status. So they can check based on the postal code or the block number, then they inquire and all these things. So today, more and more grants has been given out to HDB buyers, especially young couples. A lot of people don't know. Actually, today buy HDB, right, is I do know that the pricing in Singapore is getting higher and higher. I do know that cost of living is higher and higher year by year. But then I will say things that is good. I will say lah. Yeah, I don't pour lam pao one. I don't pour 政府 one. I don't want to saka them or what. So in terms of the public housing this side, right, I really think that the government do a very good job in terms of, like, they provide wonderful low-cost housing to mass market lah, or mass people. At least they don't have to rent long term. Because if you talk about rental in Singapore context, right, even HDB rental is quite expensive. So if let's say they can own BTO at a low rate, I will always advise the young couple, right? If you can go for BTO, but of course you have to be less selective lah, right? Because sometimes you choose prime areas like Kallang, Aljunied, this kind of prime area near to town one, right? High chance you have to 拜神 you have to go temple Really, you need balloting luck lah. If you don't have balloting luck, it's very hard to get, because this kind of a BTO, right, is always very oversubscribed one. So high chance is that you will not be able to get the unit that you want, because maybe either you are out of queue, or maybe when the time is for you to select, it's only left the low floor. Then sometimes low floor you don't want, then no choice. Of course, if let's say you choose the non-mature estate, right, the outskirt area, the non-mature estate, definitely your chances will be better. But young couples nowadays, I wouldn't say most, I would say some lah. Some they are very 讲究 very how to say 讲究 translate higher quality of life demands higher quality of life So sometimes you talk to them, hey, BTO in Woodland, Jurong, Tampines, they say, wow, very far. From young to old, I never stay so far away from CBD one. Then you ask them, wow, from young to old, you very old. No, I 22 this year. So from young to old, they never stay in so far off area from CBD. So you suddenly ask them to you take a CBD BTO in outskirt area, they cannot lah. So bo pian they have to wait lor. I came across a young couple. They keep trying all the prime area Queenstown Aljunied Mountbatten Every time they try, they didn't get. Then I just asked them, how long you want to try. By the time you keep trying, your girlfriend cannot wait for you already leh. Your girlfriend also got timeline one also got shelf life one You all need to do family planning and all these things The girl is more important The guy maybe until 60 years old, 70 years old still can perform but the girl got timeline, got shelf life one You know what I mean? So in terms of like housing, you also need to plan carefully lah. Like where you want to stay, where you want to buy, how much is your budget. Always good to spend some time to think through all these things and make sure that your planning is done properly, so that a few years down the road you don't get caught you don't get caught off guard lah, right? So yep, basically that's all I want to share today. Well, every time I go live, I only want to talk like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then I close already, because very tiring. But sometimes, I look at the time now, 10:36 already. Sometimes I really admire I can talk a lot. If you all don't mind me talking more, you can type into the comment. If not, I going to 下线了, going to offline already. All right. Any more questions you all have or not? Don't have Don't have. The people who are watching don't have Don't have, then I say bye bye already Thanks for coming by. I want to sleep also already. Okay I stop sharing first. Then I say my final words. Bye bye. Bye everybody. Good night. Good night. Anything you want to ask, start in the comments. Anything you want to ask about your property, anything you want to ask about myself, feel free to type anything lah. Then I will be more than happy to share what I know. I'm not an expert in everything, but with my limited knowledge, I hope I can, help you guys, advise you all. Don't be shy. So anything you want to know, just feel free to let me know. Okay? Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Bye bye.